Captain's Log Supplemental. Well, finally over. Finally finished the Federation election that we had yesterday. Usually, running an election is no big deal, when we're on a planet or in a station or whatever. But when we're out here on the edge of the galaxy, things get a little more interesting. In order to make sure that we have ballot security and whatnot, individual ballots have to be sent to the people who need to do the voting. But the problem is that on such a diverse crew as ours, basically everyone in the crew has an individual ballot that they have to send back. And, as much as I understand the point of not doing this digitally, it is a little obnoxious to have to sit and wait for the shuttle to get to us, get all the ballots off, get them distributed. It's a whole thing. But there it is then. Anyways, I didn't vote at all because I don't believe in elections.
Welcome back, everybody, to Captain's Log Supplemental. I am Chris, and as always, am joined by friends and co-hosts Robin Stanford.
Hello.
Hi.
And friend and producer Mariah.
Hi there. Enthusiastically.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
What a nice change of pace.
Right? Yeah.
Wow.
For the uninitiated, we are a Star Trek rewatch podcast, cruising through all of Star Trek media in a chronological order. How are we all doing today?
Doing all right. A little tired. Mariah and I were working polls yesterday, and that was a long day.
Yeah. Exhausted
Hey,
from holding up democracy.
It's an aerobic exercise,
Yeah. Yeah, so so when Mariah is the judge of elections, so she's very, very official. And after the last primary, she was like, all right, you know what? I think I'm going to have you help me with the polls in November. I'm like, yeah, no problem. And she's like, we have a pretty slow precinct. It's an off-year election. So bring a book. Bitch, I did not get to read a goddamn page because we were so fucking busy the whole day. Record turnouts. And now...
That's great.
Yeah, it's great for democracy. Sucks for the book I was trying to read.
Oh, man. Yeah. Hey, question for y'all. Did y'all see that full beaver?
What?
Yeah.
What?
The full beaver tonight. It's the full beaver moon.
The
super
full beaver
bright.
moon. Yeah. What the? I saw that. I'm like, what the fuck is a full beaver moon?
So the full beaver moon is the supermoon. There's 3 this year in 2025, but it's the closest supermoon of the year for us. It is apparently called the beaver moon by the Farmer's Almanac, and I'm sure people are just running with it because it sounds silly.
Yeah, because the Farmer's I get the Farmer's Almanac and emails, newsletter, and they texted me the beaver moon. I was like, are you messing with me right now, Farmer's Almanac?
Nope.
No, yeah, but apparently it's named after this, as I guess the Farmer's Almanac named a lot of stuff after Native American things, but the beaver moon was a time when beavers began to take shelter in their lodges and everything. It's also when a lot of, I guess, fur trading and trapping happened for beavers in North America. So this is just that time of year all that stuff happens, so I guess they decided to name it after that.
Okay, then.
Yeah, Wednesday, November 5th, if you looked out your window, you were seeing a full beaver.
Happy Full Beaver Day, everyone.
I'm uncomfortable.
You?
Too much beaver talk for you?
That is not the only kind of event of note this week, I guess.
No.
Before we move on, I just want to give you some of the other names that there are for this moon.
Oh, goodness.
It's there's also called the digging or scratching moon.
Okay.
Which was
digging or scratching our beavers, or just in general?
Apparently, just generally about foraging animals for fallen nuts and things like that.
So it's not a symptom of a greater medical issue.
not in your full beaver, no.
Yeah, if your beaver moon is itchy, you probably should see a doctor.
Your full beaver. Your full beaver.
Also, there's the Dakota and Lakota term was deer running moon, which I think you can all understand what that's about.
Yep.
And the Algonquin called it the whitefish moon. which is describes the spawning period for the whitefish.
Okay.
Great sushi.
Fun times. Mm-hmm.
Makes good
Fun stuff.
good fake crab too.
Mm-hmm.
So the other great event is that it's the 5th of November, right, babe?
Remember.
Oh yeah, no, I forgot about that.
You're not supposed to forget about it. How do you forget about the
Literally.
5th of November when you were literally born the day after?
Because like I wasn't cognizant the day before I was born for reasons.
Shut up.
And nobody remembered that shit until that fucking movie came out.
My grandmother remembered.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
well, your
say,
grandmother's
it's kind
British
of a
as
big
fuck.
deal in the UK.
It's just a British, so yeah. Oh man. Also, I guess preemptive happy birthday.
Yes, tomorrow is my birthday. I will be the big 40.
Oh shit!
You
Mhm.
old motherfucker.
And I don't know, like, I don't know if this is like one of those silver lining kind of situations, but like, I'm already physically all fucked up, you know what, with the disability and all. So like, I don't feel like I'm like
Every time.
getting over the hill. So I don't know. It's not too bad.
I don't know. Like,
Age is a
there's
number.
definitely like when I hit like 39, like it's my body decided like, oh, okay, it's time to do all those old things, like stop working correctly in many different ways.
I feel like
So.
the fact that I beat Silk Song 100% means that like I probably still got it, you know.
It's just peak physical condition.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what that equates to.
My brain is good to go.
Yeah,
I
brain's
feel
fine.
like other than like a weird like late 30s bout of appendicitis, I don't feel old.
No.
Like
don't-
I don't think of myself
Not,
as old.
yeah, not in the way
I don't have
that
a
it's
mental
portrayed.
age. Yeah.
in media.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's one of the secrets of life is that when you're growing up, you just think people feel old, but like when you get there, it's like I don't feel any older than I've always been. It just things don't quite work right as well.
See, I don't even feel like things don't work quite right either. Like my back has sort of been messed up ever since like my early 20s, but like I didn't change in the last decade, you know.
Well, you all aren't going through perimenopause, so
Well,
it's
that's
not nice
true.
for you.
No, I live with you, honey. I am definitely going through perimenopause.
But no, I
man.
definitely think like age is a number. It's your state of mind, and
Mhm.
like I don't know. We've talked about it before, even here. Like we're not lonely. We have friends. We do fun things. Like
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel like in a lot of ways we kind of avoided a lot of the problems that made previous generations feel old.
yeah,
Because like I remember my parents didn't really like have friends when I was a
Right.
kid. Like they
Yeah, mine
were
didn't either.
friends with like some of my friends' parents, sort of, but like not in the way that we are all
Yeah.
friends.
Man, I cannot relate to that. My parents
No.
played D&D every week with their friends. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, with that, just a quick reminder to everybody listening: please rate, review, subscribe, do all those things that spread the
Oh,
word on the podcast.
Chris, don't bother. There's no one listening anymore after our very thorough discussion of beavers.
I think that really spread. Everybody's more excited about the podcast now.
Oh, speaking of correspondence and people listening to our podcast, I did get a toaster oven recipe.
From John.
Whoa.
It's from John. It says,
It's from John.
set
I
the,
mean, thanks, John, but come on.
set the toaster oven to up and your
That doesn't sound like it would taste very good.
no one's gonna understand our relationship with John.
Yeah.
So I
Oh,
have to
man.
say, no one, and I forget sometimes that no one understands our friendship with John. And I love him very dearly.
He's 50,
Um,
so haha. Joke's on
he's
him.
even older. Yeah, joke's on him. Old ass motherfucker. Anyway, so John's birthday is on the 1st, and he had
Happy birthday, John.
happy birthday,
Happy
friend of the
birthday,
podcast,
John.
But he had a
Happy birthday, John.
he had a get together. He planned a little get together for himself, and we weren't going to be able to make it. We didn't think we were going to be able to make it.
Yeah, we were
when
in
you said that he
Pittsburgh.
planned to get together for himself, I thought you meant that it was just him.
No, he basically
just
hung out at
doing
a
his
bar and like some people showed up and stuff.
Yeah. So we weren't able to go because we were at a wedding, but we were driving back on the 1st. And because we left so early to try to get here in time to do things for Liam, I realized that we would be back in time. And so I was like, Matthew, you should go. And he's like, absolutely, I'm going to go.
So
And-
Mariah, so I'm going to this bar in Phoenix. This is actually a whole thing. So
Okay,
buckle up. No.
can I-
No. Please trust me on the scope of this fucking story. So Mariah tells me you're going to Phoenixville to this bar, Sedona. Like, okay, great. And I'm like, how's Phoenixville? Because I'm going by myself and I'm in a fucking, as we discussed before, I'm in a wheelchair. And she's like, don't worry. The parking in Phoenixville is great. It's mostly flat. Like, you'll be fine. Those, it turns out, were fucking lies. Because it was one of the worst parking experiences I've ever had. And I've parked in New York City. And it was a hill. And to top it all off, the sidewalk was made of brick. So,
Ooh,
my fucking ass
brick sucks.
trying to get into this goddamn bar. Finally make it in. I thought I almost died in like traffic twice because I almost like rolled right into the fucking street because of the bricks. I get in there. John, being surprised to see me, goes, "You can go fuck yourself."
What a friendly guy.
And I'm like, "Happy birthday, John."
And the point of my part of the story is because of that statement, when Matthew told me he said that, I was like, yeah, I knew he was going to say that. And it was very like, oh, John. And I thought it was funny. And I showed the mom who I was doing the group thing for Liam with. And I don't think she thought it was funny.
Oh,
It was a moment where I was like, I shouldn't have showed her that. Because I thought it was really funny. I was tired, so I let my guard down. I was like, oh, that's right. Not everyone understands our relationship.
Context is important.
It really is.
Oh, man.
Anyways, happy birthday, John. It was fun hanging out with you at the bar, and I'm looking forward to hanging out with you tomorrow.
All right. Well, on that note, let's get to the episode. Today's episode we're talking about is the last episode of season 2. That's episode 14, the second part of the two-parter, Such Sweet Sorrow. So we of course come right back in after we come back in from the last episode. We're full on red alert. Everything looks terrible. We get plenty of shaky camera transitions here, which is probably my least favorite method of filmmaking. To simulate chaos is a shaky camera.
Dude, this entire episode, and they took the same camera theory from Battlestar Galactica, except they dialed up the shake effect to 11, and it was novel when Battlestar Galactica did it. But since then, I have played video games where if you zoom in on the space battles, they tried to mimic it. And it's not an enjoyable experience when it becomes so severe that you can't follow anything.
I don't know. Did Battlestar Galactica predate Firefly? Yeah, I guess it did a little bit. Firefly did that shit too.
No, Firefly came out first. That came out when we were in high school. Battlestar we watched in college.
For me, it's right up there with overly dark scenes that seem to have been popular in the 2020 teens.
Yeah,
that shit ain't
super dark.
That shit still exists in some shows, man.
It does. It's not as bad as it used to be.
Oh my god,
but
Silo was bad.
Yeah, Silo did it too. Yeah, of course. There's the scene in fucking Game of Thrones or whatever, and a whole bunch of other shows too. But yeah, Pike says they have one job to do, and it's to get Disco through the wormhole.
Yeah, Rob, did you see the Devil Bridge Crew guy this time?
Yeah,
man. Oh man. Anyway, we get. By the way, this episode is chock full of CG here, but we get our kind of first taste of it here as kind of Enterprise and Discovery launch all their little shuttles and pods and everything that they have going on.
I think I mentioned this before when we talked about maybe when the Klingons had some fighter aircraft or some shit, but I don't know. It doesn't feel good when Star Trek does the little fighter shuttle thing.
I tend to agree. It doesn't fit what
the vibe.
A lot of what Star Trek does. Yeah.
Yeah,
and it doesn't also that's a lot of fucking shuttle. How do they have that many shuttles?
They had several they had 200 ships total, so they must have had 98 shuttles. They also had these shuttles and something they called pods, assault pods or something.
Yeah,
Were those like those pods they tried to like go into that one asteroid on? Is that what those were?
Those are the ones that are
they had
spinning.
those. They also had the worker bee things.
Those I don't think they were. Oh, I thought those were the same. The asteroid was the worker bee, wasn't it?
No, those were the specialized like pinball launched drone circle thingies. The worker bees are like.
That's the one that fucking Ash did to like take that missile apart or whatever it was.
Right.
Yeah.
But anyways,
yeah,
so they have a bunch of them for some reason.
Yeah, they're just fucking tons of them, which doesn't seem right. But anyway, we cut to I think it's engineering, where the new suit is being synthesized super quickly,
and everyone who's working on it is a complete asshole to each other.
Fuck up, yeah. Well, okay, no. To be more specific, all of the name characters are calling all the new names dumb for fucking everything up.
Yeah, they're like asking like literal impossible things and are like assholes when it's not working exactly. When I guess like. But no one made any mistakes. They're just being mean.
Right.
It's not like someone like, no, you have to do this again. You fucked it up for the third time. It's like, I asked for this. Thank you. God damn it. And then takes it and goes and puts it on the suit. And it's like, well, you could have just said thanks. What the fuck?
Man. So Reno is snarky as usual. That's right, because we cut to Reno, who's still like in there, I guess, monitoring the charging of the
babysitting the time crystal. Yeah,
and she gets to be snarky, which I really appreciated. Burnham's like, can you? Because she's like, it takes 4 more plus minutes to charge this thing up, and Burnham's like, can you cut that in half? Which is classic Star Trek logic there. And she goes, I can't break the laws of physics. No, I literally cannot do that. But I appreciated that.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Cut to the bridge where Saru's asked to give some inspiring words and decides to quote Sun Tzu for some reason.
Chili's like, speech.
Yeah. And Saru doesn't really give a speech, just quotes Sun Tzu, which of course tickles Giorgio's fancies real well.
I have a question. Why does Leland have a life sign?
I don't know.
He's still so like theoretically, right? The nanobots have taken him over, but like they're still like they're puppeting his body.
Why?
I don't know.
Because that's
a good question.
Because the last guy that they like magneted to the floor, they were puppeting shit. They were his body. Like he melted into a river of nanites.
Yep. Anyway, I did appreciate Giorgio saying that everybody hates Leland. That was slightly
That is funny. Although I have a question. Because Saru makes a good point here. Saru or Pike, one of the two. I think it was Saru. Who's like, he may look human, but don't be fooled.
Yes.
Why put him on the view screen?
It's a good question.
Because, like, we know they don't have to.
The charade of threatening each other.
Because, like, Pike didn't. Like, he and Leland had a conversation from the Enterprise, and he wasn't on the view screen there, but Discovery's like, well, I mean, we got a camera. We're going to use it. Like...
It's like that situation at work when everybody's working remote and your boss is like, you have to turn your webcam on.
Yeah, like Saru doesn't know how to run Zoom, so like not only does he not know how to turn off like Leland's camera from his side, he also is accidentally using a filter to be like a potato or some shit.
Yeah. So anyway, they proceed with threatening each other and telling each other to surrender. Unsurprisingly, because we have a whole rest of an episode to do, neither of them surrender.
I do like how Star Trek has, and I guess like other TV shows do this too, but Star Trek has like famously done the relatively like old-fashioned Roman concept of like before we fight, we have to like go into the middle of the battlefield and posture at each other for like a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Like, that's what this view screen before the combat things are. And they do it in every single Star Trek.
Yeah.
So, Giorgio's like, oh, we've got more ships than you. And Leland's like, well, check again. And I guess, like, they fitted engines to, like, every hull piece of their Section 31 ship. Because, like, the fucking saucer section of each Section 31 ship launches a fuck ton of little fighter dudes. Because why not?
Ooh, sure. Fortunately for us, This fight is completely two-dimensional, so we can see the whole thing.
Right.
It's really convenient.
There's no like cloud of fighting here. It's just strictly on the 2 dimensions. Anyway, that's that. I found that whole concept very silly. But anyway, a massive amount of pew pews ensue. Explosions everywhere.
My note is boom,
pretty
pow,
awesome.
pew, 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 pew. Like, yeah.
It's pretty fucking sweet. Cut to engineering where they're hastily finishing the assembling of the suit. The time crystal still needs a minute to charge. Poe calls into Enterprise from a shuttle because she's out there doing stuff, I guess.
She says some
because of
nonsense.
reasons,
yeah.
Yes, they have to be beat. They can't be beat 1-on-1. These little like fucking drone things. They have to go 2v1, I guess, because it's impossible otherwise.
So,
okay.
Fun fact. That's how, like, American dogfighting has been since, like, the Vietnam War and maybe earlier. Like, that's what a wingman is. Like, Maverick got in trouble for not going 2-on-1 in Top Gun. Like, this is not some brilliant strategy that this princess came up with. And Pike, like, well, I don't want crazy. I didn't think of that. Like, why not?
The problem with that is
standard
though, like,
fucking maneuver.
It wasn't like a strategy though. Like it was like it's literally like impossible to blow this up with just one craft, which makes no goddamn sense.
No. It's because shut the fuck up, Chris. That's why. These crafts are only weak to spit roasting.
oh God. The devil's trying.
Fucking engage tactical pattern Eiffel Tower. Go.
Oh man. So yeah, we get of course the classic Star Trek dramatic shield countdown.
Well, okay, I have a general question.
As things happen.
Why does everything on the ship blow up before the shields go down?
Because fuck you. That's why.
Like, I'm not sure what the shields are actually accomplishing.
Like, not even like at a low. Like things started exploding at like 80%.
80%. Yeah. Why do we even have shields?
So, like, you know how modern armor has like that ablative armor. They decided to install that inside of the ship's hull.
They installed it backwards, so it's ablated into the fucking ship.
Oh man. So yeah, shield countdown. We get some conversation here on the bridge. Georgia's like, I don't know, invite Leland's ass on here right now. I'll fucking take him.
But she literally
Saru
said
declines that plan. Yeah. Saru declines that plan. Meanwhile, Reno finishes charging the crystal and escorts Tilly to engineering to I guess put it in the suit or whatever. Back on Enterprise, Pike says we get like this dramatic CG scene where a bunch of these things like pause above Discovery, these little fucking drone things, and Pike's like, they're gonna make a run at Discovery. Like, bitch, what have they been doing?
What have they been doing? Yeah, like there's a level of like they're trying to make this all very dramatic, but they can't actually show too much because there's only 2 of them, right?
Yeah. So
like numerically they cannot win if there's any kind of sense to the enemy's movements here, right?
Mm-hmm,
so there can't be, but then that means they can't show it. So like, they're going to make a run in Discovery shows. There were 2 targets the whole time. Like they were hitting Discovery. The Discovery's bridge is entirely exploded because their shields got down to like 78%. So like...
But yeah, Enterprise he orders Enterprise to kind of cover them, get in their way from this one angle. But you know, once again, it's a good thing we're working in 2 dimensions. Good thing we're working in
2 dimensions, yeah.
Because they completely block off the other one. Cut to Discovery, where the kind of the engineering team is running the suit down to, I guess, the shuttle bay or whatever. Then we get like this weird, like, diving camera shot of like magic turbo lift land as things explode there.
I fucking hate these turbo lifts.
It finally ends up like ending up an explosion in the corridor that team is running through, and the whole team gets hit. Stamets takes the worst of it, though, as he makes squelchy sounds.
Yeah, Gert just
From
gurgling blood the whole fucking scene.
That's never a good sign.
Yeah, so he gets taken to sick bay, and the rest of the team kind of moves on.
I think it's supposed to be like a sucking chest wound kind of deal.
It was pretty bad. Yeah, it was pretty bad. So things seem to be generally going pretty bad in this fight, unsurprisingly. We get some more dramatic shield countdowns. We do get a brief cameo of Discovery's oft missing chief medical officer. And she's like, yeah, shit sucks down here. What do you want from me?
Well, and she's like, hey, can you send anyone to help? And I'm like, I'm not sure what she expected the answer to that to be. Because, like, no.
No. But, after all the urgency and rushing that we just saw, we have time, of course, for a dramatic scene here for Michael, the main character of the entire universe.
You mean when she orgasms when she puts the suit on?
Yeah,
Oh
that
my
one.
god.
Yeah.
She puts the suit on and goes, ooh. It was fucking weird. It was fucking... I don't know what direction this actor was given, but it was orgasmic. I do not know why. It was such a weird fucking thing to do.
Is that not what you do when you put your pants on in the morning?
I don't put my own pants on in the morning, so...
Oh, okay.
Cut to the Lonely Island. Jizz in my pants.
Oh
but it's a time suit instead.
Yeah, I'm guessing the time suit, because it just like, she like stood in front of it and sucked up onto her. I guess it involved a butt plug or something, because she was involved.
Oh, man. Moving right along. So she's finally suited up. Spock says he's going to pilot a shuttle to escort her. We get some nonsense arguing back and forth here. No, you can't. I'm going to. Shut up and do it. Anyway, there's a dramatic live long and prosper kind of exchange. Sure. Anyway, she's fucking superhero poses.
I literally am like, my next note is, oh yeah, get that superhero pose going, Burnham.
Yeah, so they organize this escort for her, and I just want to note here, she has to, like, get up and fucking, like, run.
Right. Yeah, she has to
fucking exit.
Why didn't she just, like,
thing?
hold on to the back of the shuttle? I guess, because she can't be in the shuttle for some fucking reason. But, like...
I don't know, like stand closer to the...
Right. She needs a... Although, I gotta tell you, man, I want a fucking HUD visor so goddamn bad. God, those things are cool.
I get you some Google Glass or something.
No, I want one that works and is cool and futuristic, not one that's just going to serve ads into my eyeballs.
Yeah, agreed.
Dude, what do you think any future time traveling machine is going to do? It's going to be owned by some corporation.
Yeah, it'll let you time travel depending on how many like commercials you watch. That'll be how far you can go.
I hate this conversation, and I'm going to ignore it and move on. The shuttle meat shield seems to work to keep Burnham safe as everybody starts exploring. By the way, are these shuttles being piloted by people?
Yeah,
like, that's what's happening.
I was
right?
under the impression that the answer to that question is yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Tons of people die here.
Yeah, like just getting all sorts of. We don't get like any like Star Wars like cutaway to the pilot scenes either.
Yeah,
they get nothing.
No weirdly accurate name characters involving their weight.
Oh no, Porkins!
Oh no!
What a fucking dig at poor was it Rob? What's his first name? Wasn't it also pretty
Jack,
like
is it Jack? Jack
God,
Porkins, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, Porkins. Jack Porkins.
It wasn't like, oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it was like Beef Patty Porkins or whatever. Like, I thought it was.
It wasn't like Fatty
Fat
Magoo Porkins or anything.
Fat McPorkins.
There's like Wedge Antilles, Biggs Darklighter.
Oh my god! What a fucking try-hard ass name,
dude. Biggs Darklighter was supposed to be the main character of the movie until the script got rewritten.
Yeah,
good. I mean, look, Luke Skywalker, if we're being honest, is not much better of a name, but...
I like how they cut all of the scenes with Biggs, so, like, when Biggs dies on the Death Star, there's, like, this dramatic musical sting, but you don't know who the fuck he is, so it's like, why did we care about...
that guy who said 2 lines.
Like, I know Porkins better than fucking Biggs over there, what the fuck?
No, Stanford, they introduced him real quick as, like, Luke's best friend of his entire life.
Right,
for
like back
30
home.
seconds, yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. Anyway, yeah, shuttle meat shield's working. Cut to Discovery, where Leland has taken the opportunity when Discovery put its shields down so she could launch to beam onto Discovery, and we get what looks like that scene that Burnham saw initially, where he just fucking guns everybody the fuck down.
There is a key difference. Did you notice it, Chris? It was real subtle.
He did not shoot anybody.
Yeah, he's a terrible shot now. Like, he's actually bad now. Whereas previously, he was an expert fucking computer-assisted shot. Now he's the worst shot that's ever existed.
Also, like, people didn't stand up one at a time and, like, wait there to get shot by him, so that helped.
Yeah.
He did shoot a couple of no-names on the bridge, but the only, like, named person got shot in the arm. So
yeah, Owosukin got shot in the arm, which in real life is a fucking debilitating injury, but in Hollywood land, it's just a momentary obstacle. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But he takes the opportunity while he's there to kind of go into the ready room or whatever room off of the bridge,
so,
where he suspects the sphere.
Right, I have several questions. One, beam him out.
Fuck you.
Because, like, I was like, oh, we can't beam him into the fucking buffer and then purge it. He's dead. He's gone forever. And it's not like it's a person. Like, they don't care. Beam him fucking out of here. Two.
What if he, like, took over from the fucking, pattern buffer, man?
You know what? Frankly, that might be a pretty interesting little story. I'm not gonna lie. That might actually be kind of fun. Second of all, the sphere data seems pretty fucking smart. Why doesn't it stop Leland? It doesn't see that. It just locked the door. Like, what the fuck?
Right. Yep. Yeah. Anyway, so Cheek Plants and Giorgio.
Oh my God. I did not think anyone in this show could have worse chemistry than pretty much any actor next to Ash, but Cheek Plants and Giorgio do not work together.
What the fuck was this exchange? Even a little bit. Got, like, really horny over the idea
and catty in this weird way, but, like, they didn't actually play off of one another. They were just trying to out-horn each other.
Do their own fucking weird thing, yeah.
It was,
by the way, trivia note here.
When there's some trivia you can't miss, it's a fun fact with Chris.
So the fucking, like, yum yum line that fucking Cheek Plant says here.
There's trivia about that specific line, because I was like, yum yum, what the fuck?
Yeah, that apparently inspired and helped form the Star Trek Discovery Rewatch podcast, Yum Yum Podcast. Sure.
I love the thought of basing your entire, like, social media
terrible line of dialogue.
One line. Yeah.
Seriously, the worst line I've ever heard.
I respect it. So we get a brief pause in the action here as Burnham and Spock land on some, like, space debris hunk that's floating out on the outskirts of the battle.
Thing?
Yeah. I don't know what it is. It's just a hunk
like a big piece of fucking spaceship that's out there. Like, why? Where'd it come from?
Yep. So they can. So
you got to remember.
Go ahead.
Yeah, everything's on a 2D plane. So they needed a 2D plane for her to stand on in the middle of a giant space war.
See, it would have made more sense if she had stood, like, I don't know, just stand on the shuttle or something. Like on the like, I assume because it's the Federation that the front of the shuttle has those fold down, like, bike racks, like public buses. Like, she could have just stood on that.
Uh-huh. Yep. Anyway, so yeah, this is the spot they've picked to activate the time thingy. Meanwhile, a Section 31 ship launches just, like, the biggest fucking dud torpedo ever.
Is a big torpedo. Like, I assume that this was supposed to be, like, it could have been any old torpedo, but this is the one we zoomed in on.
Right, but also it's like fucking, like, there's no torpedoes that big. It's like gigantic, like, it's just sticking out when it impacts Enterprise and lodges it. Big. It's just an enormous fucking.
I was like, why even have shields, dumb torpedo? But also, like, beam the torpedo away, beam parts of it away.
Look.
Beam parts of it into the buffer, because they talked about beaming. Like, the Enterprise's transporters definitely work because they had just mentioned it, and, like, beam this thing away.
Do you know how many plot points could be subverted by the transporter?
Listen, don't worry about it, Stanford. It's okay. There's an emergency release latch for the entire.
Stop. No, we're not there yet.
We're not there yet.
I have so many jokes about that sequence.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got them queued up.
We'll get there. So yeah, Burnham sees this giant fucking torpedo lodged in Enterprise and starts to freak the fuck out because it matches her vision before. She's like, "Oh no, everything's terrible and coming true." Anyway, cut to Enterprise where they launch their just fleet of like cutesy
adorable
repair
little
bots.
droids who like are supposed to go deal with the torpedo, but two of them are like, "Well, I'm gonna take care of this real quick," and they like fix some
I see
random
this-
thing on the hull.
I see this joint that needs some welding.
Yeah.
They're like
Uh,
Starfleet Roombas. They like you kind of just gotta let them do their own thing.
Yeah. So number one and the admiral apparently are assigned to go disarm the torpedo because there's no munitions experts available.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was also wondering why Admiral War Crimes was sent down to do this.
Unfortunately,
okay.
Malcolm Reed recently retired.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. Burnham still can't set a destination point in the future
Yeah,
because
Spock-
reasons.
Spock's like, without a destination point, we will not be able to open a wormhole. And I was like, gee, thanks, Captain Spockvius. Like, what the fuck?
So she's like, it's not working. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, we get some more shield countdowns, lots of laser firing.
So many laser beams.
There's just so many laser beams. Then all of a sudden we detect a massive energy signal. And guess fucking what? It's the giant, like, fucking Klingon cleave ship that just runs through a bunch of Section
The
31 ships.
gigantic Klingon battering ram that just kind of goes
Right.
through some shit. Yeah.
Look, it's stupid, but it's also kind of cool. I'll be honest.
I was here for it. Like the Klingons
Yeah.
were tickling my fancy this fucking episode.
And somehow they ended up picking up fighters from Kaminar.
Yeah,
that
Gaul,
apparently
Gaul fighters.
Baul?
Like,
Baul,
no,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're Gaul from Stargate. Like that's.
that's Goa'uld.
Oh right, sorry.
Do you know how much fucking Stargate I watched, man? Ain't no way I'm letting that one go by.
I watched,
Teal'c.
I watched like all of the first show up until they changed the main character. I didn't care for the new dynamic after that. Then
Yeah.
I watched all of Atlantis, and then I watched all of Universe too.
Mm. Yeah. So anyway, there's Baul fighters there too, but they're not Baul them. They have Kelpians. No backstory given there, but also Saru's sister apparently learned how to fly one, and now she's in it. I guess.
I like
Cool.
how Kelpian flight suits are just like hoodies. Like
Meanwhile, did Ash leave at some point that I don't remember?
yes, he
Oh, that's right. That's right. When the whole crew said they were coming with, he stayed behind and said he had to go do a thing. That's
Yeah,
right.
he's like, I got something to
He
do.
asked Pike to trust him.
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'll be back when you're about to lose. Wink. Like,
Yeah, that's right. I remember now. So yeah, Ash is on the Klingon ship. We get a brief kind of communication between Pike and Laurel, where she's like, "We aren't friends, but I mean,
but like,
Kinda
fuck
are.
this guy.
yeah, fuck you, but I want to kill some AI dickheads." So here we are.
Yeah, she's like, it's a good day to die, and I'm like, yeah, but don't though. Like, no matter how good the day is for it, like, you kind of need to stick around to help. So don't die.
Mhm. Yeah. All the Kelpians on like the fighters just seemed very weird and unearned and out of nowhere. By the way, like
Shut the fuck up, Christopher.
That
it's just like, look at all our friends reuniting from the season. Like,
do
what
you
are we doing?
do you know what this reminded me of? Do you remember at the end of the last Rise of Skywalker when all of the ships just show up with Lando?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then instead of playing some really awesome like Star Wars music, they play this really somber, like sad music instead that just doesn't fit the mood at all.
No.
And then there's some stormtrooper, like ex-stormtroopers that decide to ride horses across the hull of
Yeah.
a Star Destroyer.
I
that's-
forgot about that part.
That's
I
this
also forgot about
what a
entire
great movie.
goddamn episode.
Fucking
That is
no,
this
it's
entire
perfect film.
episode.
See, this is like at the end of Fallout New Vegas, where if you did enough side quests, the different factions would come help you in the final fight. And so they finished the Baul side quest, they finished the Klingon side
Yeah.
quest, so they came in
But,
and
like,
showed up.
I agree with Chris though. Like this just it feels unearned. I don't know.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
they
Like,
did
there
the
was
side
no
quest.
point
They
where they
wasted a
left-
whole episode
Look.
on it.
There was no point at any point where they were at Kaminar where it seemed like, yeah, the Bawul are just going to give the Kelpians a bunch of fighters to take. Like, what are we doing? Anyway, cut to Spock, who logics through the signal stuff.
What is Burnham even
it
doing?
seems so. Like,
Panicking.
it annoys me how many times of this season they've used Spock logicking to like exposition the answer of what they need to do next. Like, it's happened like at least 3 times.
Right.
I
have a question. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So
Go ahead.
Well, because like Spock's like, well, the reason that you can't go forward in time is because you haven't gone back in time to do the signals things yet. But my question is, how does the suit know that?
Because fuck you.
Okay.
Yep.
Because the time crystal.
That was the orgasm. That's
Yeah, it was. Oh, that's what it was.
Oh, yeah.
That's what
Okay.
it was. That.
Oh,
that-
got
yeah.
it. Okay. Yeah. So when she got DP'd by the suit, like.
Oh God.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Okay.
all right.
Got it.
There, you've
full
crossed the
beaver.
line.
Okay, so
That was
Burnham
the
figures out-
was the line. That was the. I just need to know.
I
'cause-
just listened to the episode about Picard's clapping cheeks. So no, I don't think.
Such a good
I
one.
think
the
Oh,
line
such a
has
good
been-
episode.
Oh,
We can't even see
yes.
the line anymore. We're so far over it.
Yeah, because Picard clapped cheeks over it. Like there's no line left. Anyways, I definitely have the word anus coming up in my notes twice. So.
Oh, I have it several times.
Ron, how many times do you have the word anus?
0.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ah,
0 times.
Anyway, we'll get there. We'll get there. So Burnham figures out that she jumped from this moment into the past to send the signals. We get some leap of faith that's logical nonsense. On Discovery, Leland can't find the sphere data. All of a sudden, Cheek Plants and Giorgio break in and start talking instead of shooting.
Continue having
they give him like
zero
one like
chemistry.
warning shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. My whole note for this was, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, why is nobody just shooting?
You know, it's funny because later he gets shot and then they stop shooting for no reason.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You know what my favorite part of this whole scene though is? It's at the very end when Giorgio and Leland go running towards like the spore chamber and engineering. They just leave Cheek Plants on the ground.
Yeah,
We're not
that's
there
Cheek
yet. We're not to
Plant's
that
job.
fight
That
yet.
hasn't happened yet, but that is Cheek Plant's job. Is
I
on the
know.
ground dying.
But like it's just like
That is her job, yeah.
it's unbelievable.
I mean,
all of this
for
is just-
Giorgio, it's believable. She doesn't give a fuck about Cheek Plants.
I guess.
I do like that I have coined the term cheek plants so successfully. I'm a little sad that we're not going to talk about her again for a while.
Yeah.
Didn't you
that's
do
true.
that about oatmeal space or whatever? It was?
Oh yeah,
Oatmeal
oatmeal
space.
space. Oh, the
so yeah,
oatmealians.
so Giorgio's like, no, foo, I had the sphere data, and like runs off. So Leland chases her.
Like, why though? Why go confront him?
Because fuck you, that's why.
Oh, okay.
On Enterprise, the Admiral says things are bad. And there's just a few minutes until the torpedo detonates. We get a scene here in sickbay where Stamets finally arrives in sickbay. Tilly goes back to the bridge, and then Culber kind of gives a
Dr.
Stamets
Sexy shows up and is giving him
some
like this
sedation.
pep talk. Yeah, it's awesome.
It was actually a good scene. I like this scene.
Yeah.
Culber,
yeah,
you know,
it had Dr. Sexy in it. Like all scenes, good scenes.
It was actually good dialogue and acting too, which I
was-
definitely
you know
can't
what-
say
you know
for
what
this
it was?
the show.
It's because Stamets wasn't doing a lot of acting because he was just kind of lying there dying. So like because Stamets' character is what it is, but like there are times where it's like I need you to take a step back, like let other people
Yeah.
have some scene.
Yeah, and so Culber kind of confesses his bored again feelings. I don't know how to put this based on the situation, but he's like, you're my home. We're going forward together. So we kind of
Yeah,
get
basically, like he
love.
left expecting that he would be gone, but then realized, like, as soon as I guess it's like one of those like distance makes the heart grow fonder kind of situations where like
Yeah,
he realized as soon as he had like the finality of leaving Stamets, he realized like, oh no, I actually didn't want to do that.
yeah. So that gets that little plot line gets tied up, which is nice. It was a good scene. surprisingly, they had a good ending to a plot line in the show. Um,
How unusual.
yeah. So anyway, it's jumping time.
Yeah, we're gonna go through the time anus.
Damn it! Let me fucking get there. God
No,
damn
man,
it.
no, man, because my last note for Act 2 is go through the time anus. Act 3, inside the time anus.
Yeah, this is my notes. Hey, I'm running this fucking summary. Let me say anus when I want to say anus. God damn
Okay.
it.
I think you both have said it quite enough times.
Oh, there's gonna be lots more. Okay, so just as Burnham is setting her jump schedule or whatever, the shuttle gets struck by some stray fire. Spock's like, "Just go, Michael." So I just want to note here too, at the trivia note that I had that I didn't exactly know where this happened. There was a 47 reference here around here as well, because Michael says it's going to take 2 minutes and 47 seconds
Sure.
to do the thing, so we get a little 47 reference there. So yep, we get some time freezing, and then the time anus starts gaping and just sucks Michael in. I don't hate the transition scene here for time traveling. I thought it was interesting.
There's like a whole note about that. Although it seems to run on the built-in photo slideshow features of a PowerPoint presentation.
So I'm going to touch on this stuff on the deep dive, by the way. So I don't.
Oh, okay.
How they filmed it and stuff.
I'll save my excellent PowerPoint joke for later then.
So she after that she kind of hits the first signal time where they're at that meteor or whatever.
Yeah, we're gonna pad out our runtime with some shots that we already have. Yeah.
After a brief clip show, she gets yoinked to the next signal, followed by another clip show, and she gets yoinked to the next one. Here we get a pause on that little storyline where we cut to Discovery, and it's time for fisticuffs, baby. So we get it like an Inception fight here in the hallway.
Okay, well, but hold on, but right before that, so it's Cheek Plants Giorgio and two extras that are chasing Leland down the hall, and then fortunately,
you're like, oh, these guys are gonna die.
The extra vacuum-o-matic opened up in the ceiling, took the extras out of like the universe, and then closed back up so that we can have a fight with these three characters again.
Do you know what my favorite part about this whole scene is? Like,
what's that?
Okay, so think about it, right? We saw them get thrown. They got thrown to the left. They got thrown to the right. They got thrown up. They got thrown down. They never got thrown forward or backwards, which means that the ship was just standing still, strafing around in circles.
No.
like a dog shaking.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. The gravity plating was malfunctioning, so gravity was actually turning left, right, and upside down. That was what they were saying, which is
the
not
gravity
how
plating only works on the floor.
Yeah, no, my next note is that's not how gravity plating works, but they were definitely standing sideways on the fucking hull.
Oh, see, when they said that, I thought that they meant that, like, basically they were just susceptible to, like, the velocity of the ship.
No. They were saying that gravity plating was doing weird shit. Because Inception is a movie that happened and was very popular.
Yeah, so yeah, they have an Inception fight. Meanwhile, like, Tilly's sent to, like, go get Shields back online. But my note here was this would be a cool fight scene if the reason wasn't so stupid that this fight was happening. Like, why are we punching the AI thing made of nanobots?
Well, eventually Giorgio shoots him, and then once.
Well,
and that really...
Yes, however, I must note the hilarious patooey she does when she's getting, like, punched in the face.
Oh, yeah.
When she, like, spits blood at him. Like it was like the most, like, cartoonish sounding spit I've ever heard.
I actually missed that. I must have been writing a note about gravity plating at the time.
Oh yeah, she's like patooey.
Yeah, but at the end of the fight, she grabs a phaser, shoots Leland, and it fucks him up for a second. Like, he's like having trouble with that. So she stops. She doesn't fire again. There's no more shots that come from that phaser.
No double tap. No follow up.
No.
Not even all like, well, just pump them full of lead. Well, not lead. I guess pump them full of fucking bolts, laser bolts or whatever. Nope, just one shot, and then we're gonna move on with our life.
Well, see, from previous experience, when you shoot them a bunch of times, they just turn into a nanobot river. Which, side note, like, why didn't you just fucking do that? Like,
because he's not a nanobite river, apparently. That was only that one dude.
but like, there's definitely nanobots in him. They could river up. You don't know.
They could river up and just leave like the skeleton.
Just yeah. Oh man. Where was I? Oh yeah. Shoots Leland. We then cut back to Michael, who gets to Kamenar. Luckily, they decided to cut the clip show each jump to like one scene.
Yeah.
One little brief image before getting yoinked again. Quickly cut to Enterprise, where the Admiral and Number One kind of technobabble about disarming the torpedo.
So, why is the Admiral doing this? Isn't she like a therapist? Wasn't that her profession?
Yep.
Yeah, she's a missile therapist.
She's a
missile therapist.
Man, that would have been really helpful in Voyager.
Yeah, twice on 2 separate occasions.
Anyway, it's Hail Mary time, apparently. They have less than 5 minutes left before it explodes. They do this like Admiral and Number One do this weird arm handshake thing.
Yeah, which like they made it a moment that I didn't understand. It looked like it was supposed to be a memory of something happening, but like
in a theme for this show, they do these weird things that are supposed to be dramatic or sentimental, and they're completely unearned and make no sense.
Oh, I wonder if that was in a short trek or something.
Maybe it was. Maybe
because there was
when
Una was like Admiral, and then there was like this pause in the action, and she holds out her hand, and the camera's focused on like it was definitely supposed to be something. And so, I'm like,
okay, so I'll also say, I was going to say, we can give her the benefit of the doubt, but also, no, this isn't part of the show. Why are we expected to know this?
Right, well, because short treks are a part of the show, Christopher.
No, they're not. They're legitimately not part of the show. They're all separate things.
Shut the fuck up. That's it. No, it's modern. It's modern streaming television, man. You got to know all the stuff. Have you ever seen a Marvel show?
Yeah. Anyway, we get a fun scene of Klingon D7s just blasting away.
Fuck yeah, man.
Rail's having a great fucking time.
The Klingons are metal as fuck. They reminded me of like, because we didn't actually cut into their like bridges or anything, but like that scene from The Mummy where the river boat's getting attacked and the Americans are like, woohoo, yeah, woo, and they're shooting at the fucking terrorist guys. And
yeah.
Like that's what the Klingon cruisers reminded me of, was the American. Like,
yeah. Oh, by the way, another quick trivia note here. So in this scene where Number One gets called back to the bridge, we actually hear Number One's name for the first time in Star Trek, which is Una, of course. This is the first time in canon that it's
the
revealed.
word for Number One, right?
Right. Yep. Which, I mean, come on.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Yeah. What was I?
It's like, did you know that if you rearrange the numbers, the letters in Neo, it's 1? Whoa!
Oh man. We cut to Michael, who is now at Boreth. We get our one scene there, and then she gets yoinked again. This time to the last of the 5 she programmed Zahia. Before she gets finally yanked back to the quote unquote present time. At this point, she sends Discovery the future coordinates, which she just fucking knows now, I guess. I didn't really see the correlation there between going back and being able to program the 6th signal, but okay.
She had to qualify all of the and qualifications in her programming.
It's a better explanation than anybody on the show gave. So here we are.
Yeah.
You know what, Chris? Joke's on you because it fucking worked. All right.
Yeah, you're great because that time-anus, it really opens up when she.
God damn, that was a gaping just fucking goatsy of a time-anus. Like
a goatsy of a time-anus. Okay,
that's a joke for our millennial listeners.
So Pike has at this point switched places with Number One. He's like, well, I mean, this lady can't figure it out. It's time for a man to take a look.
I mean, It's funny you say that because that is the vibe, especially since Pike has like specifically said he's not good at this kind of stuff in previous episodes.
Sure did.
But it's like, well, sorry, ladies, let me get my penis in here to figure out how to disarm this torpedo.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Giorgio is getting her ass kicked by Leland. But it's a feint. She trapped Leland in the little spore cage cube thing. And he starts, punching the glass, which seems like it's working. Anyway, cut back to Pike, where he's like, "Yep, I can't fucking do shit about this torpedo."
He's like, "Yep, that's a torpedo."
Yeah, shit's fuck. I don't know, man.
He just came in, kicked the tires, was like, "Yep,
exactly." Yeah, shit's fucked. I don't know. So at this point, the admiral's like, "I'll just manually close this blast door, which will save everything."
So to give Star Trek credit in this scene, I appreciate that she just went ahead and said that out loud rather than what I was expecting to be like this little like, okay, let's leave the room. Oh, psych, I'm going to close the door. We're going to cry over the door or whatever, which they usually do. You know?
That's fair.
So at least she was like, look, I'm a sacrifice myself. But also, okay. I don't know, this handle didn't seem that hard to pull. Like, you could put a little motor on it or something real quick. Like,
or use one of the worker bees.
Like or pull it down.
Or also, one of the little robot Roomba droids.
You had 15 minutes. Just replicate a fucking stepper motor and get it done.
Like Pike's like, I'm invincible. This is not the future I saw.
Or actually, it didn't look that hard. Just reach through the door and pull it with your arm.
Yes. Like, you had time just to sneak back under it. What are you doing? Like what are you doing
maybe the door closes so fast you lose your arm, but like you're still alive.
Better than being dead.
They can make new arms. It's the fucking future. Yeah, god damn it.
Oh man. Anyway, she's like sad goodbye, and then like in the gentlest explosion, she gets killed.
So this torpedo, right? All right. I have a very important question, but let me preface it with this. This torpedo is about, what would you say, 12 feet from this door?
Yeah.
It blows like it turns the Enterprise from a Constitution class into an Akira class. Like that's how much of the fucking front of this ship gets
it looks like someone took a fucking bite out of the saucer section.
This door did not budge.
No. They should have made the ship out of the door.
They should have made the ship out of blast doors. Like these doors fucking impenetrable.
Dude, my favorite part. So my favorite part after this battle is done, right? They show the bridge of both Enterprise and Discovery, and they just have like rocks on the ground.
Just shit on
the
ground.
I don't know if it's insulation falling from the ceiling.
I think I mentioned that too. Like, what is all this fucking debris that's just everywhere? Like, what the fuck?
Also, not only does the blast door take it like a champ, the window in the blast door that Pike watches and the Admiral die through, totally fine.
It doesn't even vibrate. Like the motherfucking door, like
just takes the gentle kiss of the flames of the explosion.
Like I know dilithium is the rarest material in the universe, but I'm pretty sure this door might be the most valuable thing that's ever existed. This fucking door is crazy.
It saved the future.
And like, it blew out dozens of feet of the ship.
Of deck.
Gone.
Like, entirely gone.
Gone. Like, you can see stars from the top of the fucking saucer section to the bottom of the saucer section. But this 12 feet away from it door, that's like, what, 5 inches thick? Maybe up to like 8 inches thick? Totally undamaged.
Even more incredible, the door completely keeps everything around it intact as well. It's like a door protection.
Jesus Christ, I didn't even think of that. Although it would have been very funny if the torpedo blew everything but the door, and so Pike was just standing behind just like a door, like in a cartoon.
Like in a cartoon. Oh my god. Oh man. This show.
I'm giving it. I'm razzing it. This is some pretty standard fucking shit, right? Like this is not unique to Discovery. The fucking the convenient blast door.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Anyway, we cut back to Burnham. Spock says because of that, that explosion earlier that hit the shuttle, he can't make it back on board
Wait.
to Discovery to go with them.
Twist! Spock's not going
we
with?
take some time here to say a sad goodbye. What's that?
I said, what a twist! Spock's not going with?
Yeah, right.
And
Yeah,
also,
so
Burnham has time for a speech, though.
as I say, everybody's still dying in the tiny shuttles that are trying to keep them alive. Things exploding on both ships. But they take this moment to say a little sad goodbye.
So
when
I know, like, we razz this show for continuity because it's funny, but like, this is in the same script, which means a writer had to have seen both of the lines. Because because Burnham's like, Disco can just pick you up. And Spock's like, no, because then they'll have to lower their shields. We literally cut to Tilly, who is fixing the shields because they are down right now.
Because they are down, yeah. Uh-huh.
Weren't they just underpowered?
No, they were down.
No, they were straight up down.
I-
She had to go hit the fix the shields button to get them straight up back to 40%.
Oh,
You got to do the bypass chip thing, and then everything's
yeah,
fine.
with your eye closed.
With the blindfolded because she only did it drunk on a drunk bet one time.
Mm-hmm. Also, a quick note here: Spock says, like, neither. Pause. Do I? The trivia I found on this noted this as kind of a hat tip to William Shatner's acting. I don't know if I'm giving it that credit or not.
No,
Yeah,
absolutely not.
that doesn't make any sense. Unless he specifically said that somewhere, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I didn't see anything stating that, but that's what the trivia note I found. I don't.
That's a not so fun fact with Chris.
Yeah. The slightly dubious fun fact with Chris. Anyway, Burnham says she will send the last signal through the wormhole to Spock to let him know they got through okay.
Like a future postcard kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. In Discovery Engineering, luckily you can fucking magnetize anything in this goddamn ship because Giorgio magnetizes the spore cube while Leland's trapped in there, or control, I guess. On Enterprise, Pike makes it back to the bridge and resumes command. Meanwhile, Tilly gets Discovery's shields back up finally.
I feel like at this point, the Klingons should have mopped Section 31 up by now. Like, I don't know what's going on over there.
Yeah.
Like, there were a bunch of Klingon cruisers that showed up. Like, at least 6 or 7 of them. And this fight's still going on?
Uh-huh. Meanwhile, Burnham has to superhero pose again before we open up the time minus once more.
Yeah, she does.
She does the Black Widow.
Discovery, so they open up the time minus, and Discovery follows Burnham towards it. By the way, this time minus, this is a real tight time minus. Like,
giant,
much less gaping.
yeah, it's a giant blue space butthole, but like, it is a lot of flesh and less hole, yeah.
Yeah, a lot. It's got a nice tight swirl to it.
It's a lot of wrinkles, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a virgin time manus is what it is.
Chris, you've also hit the line. You've fast
I felt it. Discovery follow. So this time we cut back to Discovery where Giorgio, like, fucking, I don't know, like, plays with herself while she watches.
Jesus Christ.
Control
Okay, so
scream.
2 things. 1, why is the computer feeling pain? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Nope.
2, what the fuck with Michelle Yeoh giggling? Like,
She's
what
like
is
horny about it?
It was so stupid.
Yeah. Which, by the way, in what appears to be very poor planning by the AI, they were all apparently tied to the ones that were in Leland's body. So, fight's over. He's dead.
Yep. Yeah.
That's all they have to do.
Everything stops as soon as that happens. Which
So,
is
like,
why
at
it's
this point,
like, why
can't
did
they
you
just, like,
kill?
veer away from the time and it's like, oh, we don't have to go to the future. It's fine. Like,
No,
Joel's
God
dead.
damn, shut the fuck up, Chris. God damn it. Man, it's like you don't want to go through the butthole.
By the way, as both Burnham and
Hey,
Discovery,
wait a minute. Yeah, like now
enter
they've got all the
Menace.
time they need. And the problem was that they were going to take Discovery through because they didn't have time to put it in the suit. Why don't they just wait?
Yep. Fuck you, that's why.
I'm starting
by
to
the way,
think this might not be a very good show.
Saru's face as they're like entering the time butthole.
Man, I don't know why.
Very weird.
Everyone had to have this like 2001
Stunned face.
Star Child fucking sequence with their faces on the bridge. It was weird.
Yeah. This is where we actually got to see like Enterprise with the giant bite out of the front.
Yeah.
Too. Anyway, cut to Earth, where it's been like, I don't know, like 120 some days since this whole battle happened.
Oh, did they say that? I didn't realize there was a date on it.
I think it was like 128 days or something like that. Golden Gate Bridge is basically solar farm. Cool. Did that happen before in Star Trek? I don't remember seeing that.
I don't fucking know, man.
I don't know.
Anyway, the various characters are being questioned about like the whole ordeal.
So I have so many. I don't understand
this was
any
all
of
about
this.
retconning. This was
But like,
all
no,
about
that I
retconning.
get. That I get. Why is Una so weirdly hostile to this like debrief that should have happened? And why
do we
just
get this like
telling
weird like mouth down shot of the questioner? Like,
yeah, and why are we just telling the truth? Why are we like Disco would blow up? Why
because
are we like
nobody can talk about it because
Disco?
then
Disco
canon would be ruined.
Disco went into the future, and but they could still do the retcon bullshit. Like Disco went into the future, and it'll never come back. Done. Like what the fuck? What are they? Who are they protecting?
We got to be cagey.
They're protecting Discovery. Because if Starfleet finds out, then Control will come back and they'll know.
So,
we have to go to the future.
Anyways, they find out Ash Tyler is uniquely an edgelord, and so he should run.
Yeah, he's perfect for it. Yeah, as I say, my note was Ash is getting promoted, I guess. Yeah, everyone gets a gag order about Discovery.
Okay. And like it makes it like we understand because the main characters here are all told never to talk about it. There's a whole ass Enterprise ship full of people. Like the old adage about like how easy it is to keep a secret when the more people know about it, that adage stops at 3. There are like several hundred people who know right now.
There's a really morbid solution to this equation.
Do they get flashy thinged?
No, no, it's worse than that. Everybody who was off the bridge in the Enterprise was flying those shuttles that all got exploded.
Oh shit! That's why the Admiral had to do the torpedo. Fuck Rob.
Yeah.
Rob's right. It was just the main crew and that devil lady.
No one's gonna trust her,
and no one trusts the devil lady. She's always lying.
Not the devil.
Yeah.
Not today, Satan.
Not today, Satan.
So Spock narrates the wrap up here, along with some more retconning. He's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, like fucking Dad and Mom, they're totally cool about knowing this is something we can never talk about. So they're not gonna say anything either.
Okay,
even when they're just talking to other people in
they're
various
never,
episodes in the future.
Yeah." We can never talk about Michael ever again if we're around other people.
We don't talk about Michael.
Which, like, fine. But also, according to episode 1, Burnham is the most famous person in the galaxy.
Yep.
Like, you can't pretend she doesn't exist.
Fucking watch me.
Like, textbooks about the first mutiny in Starfleet exist with her fucking name in it. And people are like, what happened to her?
Yeah,
don't worry about it.
See, it's got redacted in place of her name.
It got redacted. When she got aborted from time, is that what happened?
Exactly. It's like Back to the Future logic. She just disappears
she just
from the picture.
fades away. Yeah. And then Chuck Berry never writes that song.
That's right. Anyway, Spock has shaved his beard and cut his hair. Now he looks real dumb and bad.
I disagree. Ethan Peck is still a good-looking guy, even without the beard.
But like compared to his other look, I mean,
I think he looks better with the beard, but I think he looks just as dashing without.
I like this jacket.
We also get a little quote here that he does, which is was apparently, he says, according to some Earth scientists, blah, 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 the universe is under no obligation to make sense to me, which is a Neil deGrasse Tyson quote.
Sure.
And they finally find the seventh signal.
Which they detect
Yeah.
50,000 light years away.
Mm-hmm. Sure. In the beta quadrant, I guess,
Yep.
is what they said.
Yep.
Pike says, hit it, and episode end.
Yeah, apparently they discovered a new moon somewhere. How?
It's not important. That was
Anyways.
an excuse for Pike to say hit it.
Anyways, Devil Lady.
Devil, you say devil, but I get more dragon vibes from her. She feels like a dragon lady. Kind of
I can
scaly.
see that. Yeah, I can see that too.
Yeah. Is she in the later episodes? I don't remember.
We're gonna
I don't
find
remember
out
much
starting
from-
next week.
No, we're not.
Oh no, she's on Enterprise. She's
Oh,
not
that's
on
right. She's on
Disco.
Enterprise.
Yeah,
That's
so
right. That's
if
right.
she shows up again, it's gonna be in Strange New Worlds.
She does
Yeah,
not.
that's right.
I don't remember seeing her in Stranger
I don't
Worlds.
remember seeing her, but yeah.
Maybe she refused the secrecy and they just killed her.
They left her at some crossroads to go grant wishes or whatever. That's a good joke. Y'all can fuck off. Like, that's a fantastic joke.
Anyway, all right. So, on a scale of what is it? What's our scale? Fuck, I'm totally
1 to
blanking.
5,
You're
where
doing
0 is threshold.
1 to 5. That's right. 1 to 5. I wanted to say 10. I'm like, nope, that doesn't sound right.
We've
1 to 5
only
where
said
0 is
it more
threshold.
than 100 times, Chris. I understand
I know.
how you're having
Hey.
trouble.
Look, it happens. Okay, this is the part about your body not working.
Oh, Jesus.
My brain's starting to mush. It's fine. Yeah, 1 to 10 or 1 to 5, 0 is threshold. Where are we at?
Stanford, you want to go first this time?
I don't know. I had fun with it. I thought it was fun. There was a lot of CGIs. That was cool, and people blowing up and shit. Dr. Sexy was there. Like, I gave it a high 3. I might have almost given it a 4, except it, like, I don't know. It's the second part of a 2-parter, so it's like, eh. But like, I had a good time. Devil Lady showed up. It was great.
I also gave this one a 3. It was better than last week's episode, but like, dear Lord. I've heard about people like skipping the battle scenes in books that they read. That feels weird to me. Until I watched this episode. And it was too much. There was more like space combat in this, I bet, than the entirety of Return of the Jedi. It was unnecessary.
So 3 for you? Is that where you're at?
Yeah, 3 for me.
All right. So I am going to be boring and say I also gave it a 3. Because there was a lot of cool shit. You know, this episode, it set out to do a lot of cool things, but also had very bad writing.
Yeah.
like it was all flash, no substance.
Chris, remember, yum yum.
Oh my god. Just like the writing, like outside of a few scenes, like the writing was just not good.
Yeah, but
like
fortunately,
dialogue and
most
plot
of the
line.
Yeah, but fortunately, most of the exposition was already given in the last episode, so they could just do
And that's the other problem.
more
It's like
pew-pews.
nothing happened.
Yeah.
Nothing happened in the first part of this 2-parter, and then everything happened in this one. Just fucking spread it out.
Yeah, that's the real issue, is like everything in terms of story development happened in the last episode, and then this was just one giant action
sequence
that didn't stop.
I feel like,
So we'll actually-
it's got the pacing of 2 episodes that should have probably just been one long episode.
Yeah, what they
Because I
should
feel like
have
it's
done.
like an Avengers movie where like some shit happens and then all the fucking action for the last half of the movie, you know?
Yeah.
I guess.
Yep. All right. Well, we'll get a little bit deeper into this when we come back with my deep dive.
Deeper into that space butthole.
Picard ass clapping deep.
All right, you two are done.
Welcome back, everybody. All right, so for today's deep dive, I wanted to kind of get into kind of the behind the scenes of this episode. There is something called director's log, which is something that the director
Sounds
or
stupid.
executive producer. What's that?
Sounds stupid.
Well, basically, it's I mean, we are called Captain's Log. Was that a
No,
joke? You're
that's
saying-
an excellent name. I have no notes about that.
Anyway, it's the director and or executive producer basically kind of detail their experience with making the show. And this particular one was actually for both parts of this one. So I kind of I read through that and kind of took some excerpts from it that I thought were interesting about some of the cooler and more interesting parts of these episodes. So Olatunde Osunsanmi was the producer of this episode. And he said it was an early weekday morning when he got the call. They said the finale doesn't fit into one episode, so we're going to split it into two. And that's how Kurtzman told him about how the finale would run the length of a feature film. He went on to say the amount of VFX on the show is enormous. The crew is apparently like 500 people, which I didn't realize it was that big of a crew for all this. But it's apparently a lot of people.
Man, at least 10 of those people got to be working on Devil Lady's makeup.
Yeah, they have a hand in both large and small, including helping other departments kind of make Star Trek a reality. In addition to visual effects, they also have a special effects department that's headed by somebody named Darcy Callahan, where they go over, in these meetings that have with them, they go over how many sparks, explosions, steam, atmospheric effects they need, and when they need them, and how often they would play. They kind of touched on several different parts of these episodes. One of them they mentioned was quote unquote listed as the best kiss we've ever seen. Apparently, and this is about the first part of this two-parter, that quick kiss between Ash and Michael.
Oh my
in
god!
the script,
I was
apparently
worried you were going to call it.
Yeah, apparently in the script it literally said the best kiss we've ever seen, and it was underlined.
So they were trying to do a fucking Princess Bride.
Yeah. So he said, how was I going to capture this greatest kiss ever? Michelle Paradise was there, and
fortunately, there wasn't a greatest kiss ever, so he didn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, apparently there was the producer saying, "What the heck? Why are you putting this kind of crazy pressure on me to get this best kiss ever?" Apparently, both Sonequa Martin Green and Shazad Latif were also thinking that. They're like, "What? How would you fucking write that line? There's no way we're going to do this." Anyway, they shot it wide with 3 cameras on long lenses. They asked him to do a flare at the moment of the kiss. So apparently they aimed like a flashlight into the lens just at the right time to get that flare.
Ew.
And then they added subtle blinking lights at the end of the hallway.
Rob, calm down. They don't have enough people to do that digitally.
So they also went over the turbolift and hallway explosion part in part 2.
Did you listen to this?
No, this is all written.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to be mad that you don't even listen to our own podcast. We're going to go listen to Director's Log.
I listen to ours sometimes. I don't know. It feels very masturbatory sometimes to like listen to yourself.
Yeah, and masturbation feels good, Chris. So like, what's the fucking problem?
Okay. I mean, you're right. Anyway, so the turbolift hallway explosion. He kind of pointed out that this was kind of a perfect example of kind of the different both VFX and special effects departments coming together. Because the shot started with VFX, then it was handed over to Grips, who built the camera descender rig that drives down into the set. Then that was handed over to the stunt crew, who rigged the characters on wires. The stunt was executed simultaneously by special effects and what they call the little plumes of fire that shoot out sometimes. Apparently those are referred to as dragon farts.
I hate
that.
I hate.
Dragon
but
farts.
Space buttholes, totally fine.
Totally fine.
Yeah.
No, it's that
Dragon
they
farts.
think they're very clever.
Anyway, they're little, basically flamethrowers that shoot little fire bursts. Then these flames are mixed with air cannons that launch debris. They use swing and tilt lenses after the explosions to get, as they described, get into their emotional disoriented state, which is kind of that shaky camera bullshit that we hate. They then went over the building time suit and engineering scene, which they said they decided to do as a oneer. For those that don't know what a oneer is, well, a oneer is a Hollywood lingo for when a scene is filmed all entirely in one shot. If you've ever seen Children of Men, that's kind of a movie that was done almost entirely in oneers. There's no break.
It's weird
cuts
to
to different cameras or anything.
It's weird to
Cloverfield.
pluralize oneers. Like,
Yeah, that's just what they call them. But I think it is I didn't recognize this scene as a oneer. I think probably because
no, because I was too
short.
mad at everybody. Like,
but it is, thinking back to it, I'm like, oh yeah, that was a oneer. Like, it was one camera, it was following different things going to the thing, and they basically he talked about how it's very challenging because not only does the camera operator have to hit their mark, but the cast also have to hit their marks and deliver the lines in time. The scene's focus puller has to hit his mark, and the director of photography has to work with the lighting board operator. So basically, if anybody fucks up, you have to do the whole thing again. But I think a oneer in the right instances can definitely have a interesting effect and definitely give you a different feel to something. And I think it definitely makes you feel like you're more in the scene than a regular, cut camera
right.
scene does. They then went over the Red Angel launch with Spock goodbye. They said they shot Burnham's launch through the battle all the way to her goodbye with Spock over the course of 2 days. The launch through the battle is 99% CG, of course, but they did shoot Burnham's face inside the helmet. Apparently, like, when they did the original storyboards for this, there was something like this sequence made up like 50% of them, which seems crazy to me. Like, I didn't feel like there was that much going on.
I mean, a lot of people were dying.
Yeah.
Those shuttles.
The 2 days. Sorry, lost my place here. Oh yeah, they employed 2 cranes simultaneously, and for the interior helmet shots, they attached a body camera to Sonequa. So the camera would be locked under her face movements. They then went over the time jump sequence, that kind of transition when she first entered the time bubble. The idea there was apparently to show what it would look like if you stepped out of time and were able to view the universe from outside what they described as the arrow of the space-time continuum. Would it be wrapped around you? Would you be able to see everything in 2 dimensions as if it was really flat? Apparently they had many hours of discussions with the shooting crew and VFX about the sequence before they finalized plans for it. They shot Sonequa in the full suit for the close-ups, but then for the wide shots they went 100% CG. The sparks flying by her in close-up shots were special effects customized, just for that moment, which made sense based on what I remember them looking like. They look like actual, sparks that are hitting her. Apparently they were like customized sparks that they didn't cause like burn marks or damage to the suit when they were doing it in like normal spark would. Use.
I what the fuck future technology does Hollywood have access to? Right. God damn.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. They shot him at like 800 frames per second with the I guess something called the phantom camera, and then also used 200 frames per second for off angles. For once she goes through the wormhole, she was shot against green screen, and the VFX team did all the sparks and streaking work, even for her close-ups. So I thought that was really interesting how they shot that, and that was a sequence from this episode that I did enjoy. Lastly, they of course talk about what some other sites I saw refer to this fight scene as the rotisserie fight.
Oh my god!
Which was the the hallway gravity fight. He said it was a whole lot of fun to shoot. Apparently, this all came about when Alex issued a challenge to him that said the fight had to be in the hallways between Giorgio, Leland, and Nan. Of course, cheek glance.
I like how Alex Kurtzman's like, you're going to have 2 extras. I need them handled immediately.
And he wanted something to be different from what they've done already.
Not different than what anyone's done, because they straight up copied Inception. But
You're right. The producer immediately thought about artificial gravity and that it would be great to have a Trek version of a Kubrick moment or a Trek version of an Inception moment. So he knew exactly what he was doing. But all motivated by the ship losing gravity due to a major phaser hit. Apparently during prep, almost everyone thought that it was a crazy idea, building a rotating set, stage a fight in it, how they're supposed to do that for a TV show. But Alex Curtin was like, yeah, cool, do it.
like of all the things, that doesn't sound that hard.
It's like I've seen the rig, like I've seen the behind the scenes shots of Inception and what goes into that rig.
It takes like 12 hours for the carnival to come set up some death rides in the park.
Yeah, that's the same. That's definitely the same.
So like an extra 18 hours to set up one room, like you'll be fine.
Yeah, that's totally the same thing as what's required for shooting a movie or TV show.
Yeah.
Where was I? So yeah, he thought it was a good idea, and had faith in the crew, and he didn't think for a moment they couldn't do it. And so the producer gives kudos to his special effects and VFX guys. Credits Tamara Deverell for figuring out how to build the hallway, and for Chris McGuire to choreograph the what he described as an awesome fight. I don't know if I'll go that far, but it's not easy moving around. Gravity's switching around on you, so he gave him credit for that.
It's not how gravity plating works. Just keep pointing that out.
Then he credits like people for finding money for it. Blah blah blah.
Finding money for it.
For all the money required to shoot the scene, for building the rotating set and everything involved.
Yeah, that's the executive producer.
Yes, he specifically names the executive producer, but I didn't want to give them credit because lame.
Pretty sure that carnival sets up for like $12. So
yeah, that's kind of the things I went into on there. I think this episode tried to, like I said, do a lot of cool things that were cool ideas and just didn't have the things to back them up.
You mean like characters or writing?
Yeah, those are the important things I was referring to.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, just making sure I'm on the same page here.
All right. Well, when we come back, Rob's going to have a little potpourri for us.
I don't know. I gave it 3.
Welcome back, everybody. For Potpourri this game, we are going to play a little game I would like to call the best of the worst and the worst of the worst. This is all about Star Trek villains. I want to hear the top 3 best villains in Star Trek, in your opinions, and the top 3 worst villains in Star Trek, in your opinions.
All right, so how are we going to do this? Are we going to all give our 3s, and then our 2s and our 1s, or are we going to go in order? Like,
oh, I didn't rank them.
Well, come up with a.
Sorry, like I have 3 good ones and 3 bad ones. Well, 2. Okay, full disclosure, I have 3 bad ones, 2 good ones, and I'm going to make up a 3rd one by the time we get to me.
Perfect. Okay, let's start with the best villains. Okay.
Damn it, those are the ones I'm not prepared for.
Even better. This is great. Stanford, you're up first.
Do you want all 3 of mine, or do you want my number 3?
You're number 3.
Okay. So I think Chris should go first because number 3 is the one I don't have yet.
Jesus Christ.
I will go first.
Okay.
My number 3 best one is Q. He of course makes an appearance in several different series. I think some of his storylines are some of the very interesting and thought-provoking ones. He's not a straight-up cartoon villain most of the time. So yeah, he's my number 3.
Okay. I heard Stanford
right.
giggle. Do you have a comment?
No. We'll get to my comments about Q when we get to the other part of this particular segment.
Excellent. Okay.
I figured he would be in your worst, so I had to balance you out.
I'm going to, because of the screen time involved, I'm going to give my 3rd slot to 2 characters that are kind of like half characters, and that's Peanut Hamper and Badgie.
Yeah, that's a good combo.
They were both fun. They were cartoon villains, but like it was a cartoon, so it was very appropriate. It was great. Like they were good. They were good people.
Yeah, I like that one.
Right.
I gave my number 3 to Kai Wynn.
Solid choice. She was very hateable. Like,
Yes.
they did a good
Yeah,
job
yeah.
of making her hateable.
She was like the Dolores Umbridge of Deep Space Nine.
Yeah, that's a good description. Yeah.
So if someone scoops, do we have to come up with a new one real quick?
No.
Okay, because I'm worried that we all have the same number one.
I mean, I think it's obvious we all have the same number one.
Right.
Do we have the same number one?
Should we say it on 3?
No, we'll get there. We got to do 2 first. All right, my turn.
Okay.
All right. So my number 2 was Gul Dukat. I love.
Attention, Bajoran workers.
I think his character was very interesting. One, he got a lot of screen time in different storylines. So, he not only did you see him as just a straight up, Cardassian dickhead, he also got into the whole, like, I don't know, space demons situation. Also, like, you got to see him kind of on good terms sometimes with the Deep Space Nine crew, which was interesting. So I think, but he was also still very hateable. He was my number 2.
My number 2 was so the villain from the 2-part Voyager series, Year of Hell, played by the actor who plays Red in that 70s show.
Yeah. I can't remember his name.
He as a character, he's one of the rare times where, like, a villain has a super weapon, but also believable and understandable motives for using it the way he is using it.
Yeah. That's a good one. I like that one.
Which is a rare combo in any media, but especially Star Trek.
Yeah, I agree. That was a well-written villain for sure.
My number 2, and this might just be recency bias because I just wrapped up the Khan podcast, but my number 2 is Khan.
Oh, then our number 1 is not the same.
Yeah.
Oh, well, our number 1 is the same. Stanford.
Woo!
All right, you two both want to say it at the same time?
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Data's cat Spot.
Ah!
Wait, what? That joke would have been much funnier if we had all 3 done it, but whatever.
Yeah. All right, say your piece on your number 2.
He did.
Yeah, I did.
That's it. That's all you're going to say.
Yeah, he's going to say Khan because everyone knows Khan already.
Yeah, and Khan holds a special place in my heart because the first piece of Star Trek media I ever saw was Wrath of Khan with my dad.
Yep.
So good times. My number 1, Chris, Gul Dukat.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Attention,
So we
Bajoran workers.
Yeah, he's a great villain. Like,
he's
so
amazing.
good. Yeah. Like, it does a fun thing in that show because, like, you hate him and then you kind of feel bad for him for a little bit on a couple of the storylines and kind of like you kind of can understand him a little bit, but then also he takes it back. You're like, oh no, he really fucking sucks.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I will say about the Khan podcast, I found the things they were doing with Khan's personality to be stupid.
Oh, why?
His motivations on the planet didn't make any sense. Like, I know he's supposed to be
for you to watch
some sort of
evil
dictator. I've seen the Khan episode. I've seen it. Starseed. I've seen Starseed.
Okay.
But like, there's a level of I don't know. Have you listened to that podcast yet, Chris?
I listened to it a couple weeks ago up to like the most recent episode, but I don't think I listened to the most recent.
Oh, okay. Well, and that's enough. I just find that, like, no one this incompetent would ever be a successful dictator in the first place.
Yeah,
because the man does not know how to work with people. And say what you will about all of the evilest dictators in the world, they're all generally pretty good at working with people because they have to convince them to let them lead.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I'll preface this by saying I've generally enjoyed the podcast and found
I enjoyed the story. I will say that.
I will say,
yeah,
the character Khan in the podcast I can't reconcile with the Khan.
I agree. I agree.
The episodes and movie.
I agree. If it was a prequel, maybe. But
Right.
because it is happening between the episode and the movie, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
And also, like, Chris, you haven't seen the last episode. There's a
Of what?
twist, but like, it's so fucking obvious.
Oh yeah,
fuck
I saw it coming from a mile away.
Yeah, I saw a couple, like episode 2 or 3. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. All right.
It was nice hearing Tim Russ, though. That was fun.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah, I liked him in it. Also, he didn't have too much of a part to play, but George Takei did a really good job with Sulu again.
Yeah. George Takei is getting to that age where, like, if he had had too much of a part, it would have been too weird.
Mm.
Because, like, his voice is different than it was when, he was younger.
Yeah, but I mean that also makes sense given like this is, future him compared to TOS. That he's like an admiral now. Or
Yeah,
captain.
but he was in Wrath of Khan, and he was fine in that movie. He was the captain of the
Yeah.
Excelsior.
Yeah, but like this is decades later.
No, this happens before Wrath of Khan.
No.
No?
Yes.
No.
Oh. Sorry. Now I see what you're saying. It's not decades. I apologize. I was thinking the Khan stuff on the planet, but you mean the stuff, up in space on the Excelsior. It is not decades later. It is like a couple years. But yes, you are correct. It is a couple years later. It's not decades later because like Tuvok is still the fucking ensign. Like, it's not decades later. It's like a couple years.
Dude, I disagree.
Sulu
anyway.
loses the Excelsior in what, Star Trek 6?
Unimportant, regardless. Let's move on. Finish this podcast out.
Yeah, okay. Worst of the worst. Okay. Who is your number 3 worst villain in Star Trek? Let's start with you this time, Stanford.
I already forgot all of mine.
Perfect.
No, my number 3 was Q.
Hey, my number 3 was also Q.
I find him obnoxious and stupid.
So I had him in both my best and worst in the 3 spot, which I think is appropriate for the character.
All right, that's fine.
Because like he had some dumb episodes and did a lot of like the fucking like the mariachi bands thing. And, like, oh, it's so bad.
It's fun when he gets punched in the face by Cisco.
Sure.
Yeah. My number 3, also it might be a recency bias. Fuzz from Section 31. This is the little nano dude, the Irish accent.
Oh man, I blocked out Section 31
fuck
movie
that.
entirely from my memory.
I guess he was a villain. God, what a dumb fucking character.
Yeah, it was really annoying. He annoyed the shit out of me.
Yeah, it was bad.
My number 2 is the Borg.
Man, I knew exactly who you were going to say when you gave us this assignment.
Give me a moment. I don't think the construction of the concept of the villain is necessarily bad. The problem is that they didn't use them right, so they ended up just being basically slapstick the entire time.
But
there is not a single named character like crew in Star Trek that can't handily defeat the Borg with like spit and baling wire devices. So like they're just not good, but they're supposed to be like this all-powerful, crazy, super unstoppable, universal force. And yet the plucky crew can take care of them week after week. Like, fuck off.
I get what you're saying. That's just kind of the problem of putting that type of villain into
the problem is that they were cast as a villain. If they were cast as a setting, it would have been different. But because they were given that role of antagonist and villain, they can't do that, or else then they're not that fucking strong. Like, what are we doing here,
My number 2 was Section 31 itself as a villain. I think
when was Section 31 ever the villain? Because in this show, they were the fucking heroes, except for Control.
And I think that's part of the problem. They're clearly the villain, but also it's like I think they're treated more as the villain in previous shows. But when we got to this fucking show,
absolutely,
they didn't so much. And we've gone over ad nauseum our opinion on Section 31, so I'll just leave it at that.
My number 2 are the Pack Led.
I thought about putting them on my list, honestly.
Yeah, not only are they a highly offensive stereotype, it's just kind of dumb. Like the whole concept of them as villains just relies on your crew being incompetent. Like that's it.
Right.
That's
And
that's the
for
shtick.
like, they could have just been a write-off, one episode dumb thing, like a lot of things are in Star Trek, but they ended up not being that, unfortunately.
So my number one is the Pac-Led, and not just because they were a super offensive fucking stereotype, but
I
also
knew
because
exactly
they
what
were
your list
just
was going to be.
just not fucking good. They just were not
Next
good.
time you need to ask for both of them to make these lists
To
and then
predict?
make your predictive lists.
Yeah.
Should
I
have made
knew
a bingo
what
card.
order you were going to put them in, even.
Well, because the Borg and Q are stupid, but Pac-Led is literally offensive. Like, it is a toxic concept, and I am ashamed that Lower Decks like took them and ran with it. Like
I
that
feel
is
like there are more.
that's
offensive villains.
insulting.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I don't disagree that there may be more offensive villains in terms of stereotypes and toxic kind of portrayals of stuff. But like they get one episode. And it's like, okay, yeah, like the black people who abducted Tasha Yar. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Those were
yeah,
badly written villains
That's exactly
and
what I was
offensive
thinking about.
stereotypes. But
That's what
that
I'm
was
saying, yeah.
one episode.
Exactly, yeah.
But the Pac-Leds got fucking brought back and were
They got a
just
season
as
arc.
offensive
Yeah,
in Lower Decks. They were not. They were their offensive corners were not sanded off at all.
yeah.
You are not.
My number one was Armus, Skin of Evil, aka Trashback Monster.
Oh, that is a good pick.
Speaking
So,
of
like-
black things, fucking with Tasha Yar.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ.
So like, yeah, just the whole concept. He's just like apparently the fucking like hate left over of this like race that like I don't know transcended or left or whatever, and he's just the goop left behind of their hate is dumb in concept, but also he was a wet trash bag monster.
How do you feel about Fern Gully, Chris?
That's a cherished piece of my childhood where I was
Thank
Would
you.
the trash
Thank
bag
you,
monster
Chris.
be better if it was Tim Curry voicing it?
Absolutely.
10 times better.
Space.
What's your name, Poppet? Tasha. Oh man, where's that? See, that's what AI should be doing.
All right, Rob, what's your number one worst?
My number one worst is Ronan from Sub Rosa.
Oh god.
Is that the
Also-
dildo?
Villain?
Yeah, the Scottish
Man.
space dildo.
Dude,
Ghost.
based on the faces Beverly was making, that ain't no villain. That is a hero.
Jesus Christ! Like, so not only
Whew.
was this offensive to Beverly Crusher, not only was this offensive to just the Scottish people in general, like
Fair.
this was just horrible writing.
You would
Just-
care about them.
This is just it is the worst episode of TNG, like bar none.
I don't agree.
There's stiff competition, I'm gonna be honest.
I like it
Yes.
as much as
Yes,
I
there
like.
are.
It's one of those things where it's like you're right. I guess I don't remember it enough to see why it's offensive against Scottish people, but also like the black people took a white lady's slave. Rob, like you can't compare
Okay.
yourself to that.
Okay, you're right. You're right. You're right.
And by measurement, Shades of Grey is the worst episode of TNG, and in fact, all of Star Trek.
Oh boy. Well, what
I
a
really
fun
hated
joy.
Ronan.
What a fun exercise this was.
Yeah. Well, you're welcome.
So
So
somehow
anyway,
Star Trek managed to make an offensive stereotype of both Scottish and Irish people.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, they you know what's crazy though? Like the Irish one was like I'm pretty sure that was season 1. Like Sub Rosa was season 7. Like
Yeah.
they had
they were just out
long
of ideas.
departed that type of episode, and they're like, we'll just fucking do it.
Yeah. Yeah, you could tell the Irish one is real early because they like beam the party up and like they like cut the camera and it's like the Irish people and their animals, and like there's a bunch of hay on the floor and shit.
Yeah,
They just beamed up whatever the fuck they felt like. They just beamed up like 3 cubic feet of reality onto the ship.
Yeah. So anyway, for funsies, our listeners should put their lists into comments for Stanford to read, because I think that would be funny.
I'll read them out.
Yeah, it'd be pretty great.
I'm podcls3@gmail.com. Oh, I'll start next week. Never mind.
Okay. That's not cryptic or anything. So yeah, we hope you have enjoyed this week's episode of Captain's Log Supplemental. As Chris mentioned at the top of the pod, if you like what you hear, give us a like, give us a thumbs up, share us with your friends and family. Helps get the word out for the pod. Thanks again for listening, and we will catch y'all next week. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to Captain's Log Supplemental. You can follow us on Twitter at PodCLS or send us hate mail at podcls3@gmail.com.